The Extraordinary Rendition of Janos Farkas. Chapter 42. The orchestration was all hers. Everything since that day in Debauch had been leading up to this day, this tomorrow. Up until now it had been Janos's game, not hers, but she owed him her life, and now was the chance to give him life back. It was her show, her orchestration, her gift to him. "I want a gun," Ein said to her. "No," Gisela replied. "If we do this right, there will be no shooting, no noise. We will have Janos and be gone before they realize what has happened. If there is a shot, there will not be just one. There will be lots of shooting, and they have more guns than us." "How are we going to do this without guns?" "Not without guns, without shooting," Gisela said. "How?" The words of the priest came back to Gisela, and she used them with Ein. It is when people believe in their own security that they are the most susceptible. The guards believe in the security of Farfeliston and its perimeter. As long as they are within that perimeter, they feel relaxed and secure. And when someone feels relaxed and secure, what are they? They're vulnerable. "What if it's not true?" Ein asked. "What if they told me he was being secretly moved to get me to stop going to the embassy, to stop me from going to the newspapers? What if he's still there tomorrow and we can't prove it? What if it's a trap?" "Who would they be trapping?" Gisela answered. "Me, Turk, Abdullah? This is Syria, not America. In Syria, if they wanted us, they would just go out and get us, and throw us in prison and let someone else worry about it. The only one thing they couldn't do is they couldn't do that to you because you're American. If they did that to you, they would have to answer for it. And those answers might lead to Janos, and that could prove embarrassing. No, the best is for them to move Janos to somewhere where even you don't know where he is, and then they would just deny the whole thing. You have no proof that he was ever here." "I saw him." "I witness to nothing," that is what they will say. "And the man from the embassy, Paul James, he knows. He is government, maybe even CIA. Who knows what the Americans are doing? In any case, tomorrow he will probably not be here either, and you will never find him again." "Where are the men?" Ein asked. "I wish they'd get back." Gisela patted her hand to reassure her, but in her heart, too, she was wishing the same. It was Abdullah who arrived first. He smelled heavily of booze. "It's true," he said. "We can't be certain, but everything points to the quiet movement of a prisoner. It must be Janos. If it were a regular transfer, it would be done during the day using the prison van. They only transfer at dawn, between shifts when they want it to be unknown. It has to be Janos. My informant knows of no one else it could be." "Where's Turk?" Gisela asked. "Gone to get Dalasmari. We can't do it, just the four of us." "I don't want a war." "There won't be one. None of us want to die." "You have done this before?" Ein asked. "These transfers?" "Yes," Abdullah replied. "4 of them." "Who is your source?" Gisela asked. "Can he be trusted?" "I think you're drunk. Are you sure you have it right?" "Sometimes it takes whiskey to get someone to talk. I am not as drunk as the other man." "Who is he?" "A guard. One of the guards outside the prison in the car." "What car?" "There was always a car outside the prison. Not an official-looking car, just a car. There are 2 guards in it. They watch for things that might happen around the prison, things that wouldn't happen in view of an official vehicle. They are told about these secret transfers because the car that comes will also be unmarked. And if they didn't know about it, they wouldn't let it happen." "You have told me everything?" "Yes," Abdullah replied. "Tell me again." "When it is an unofficial transfer, a secret one, the prisoner is only brought out by 3 men. The man in charge of the transfer and 2 guards. And the only other people who witness it are the 2 men in the unmarked car?" "Yes. But one of those men in the car will have a very bad hangover, if he shows up for work at all," Abdullah said, smiling. "He will show up," Gisela said. "How do you know?" Abdullah asked. Because you will drive him. That is the part I didn't know. And now I do. You will drive him. I'm sleepy, Abdullah said. If I have to get up early in the morning, I need some sleep. There'll be no sleep for you tonight, Gisela said. Motioning to his mother, she said, "Coffee, strong, for your son, and for us." The coffee was no match for the whiskey, and soon Abdullah's head was lolling down, his mouth drooling open, and the throat hoarse with snores. "Let him sleep," Vine said to Gisela. "I don't know what you have planned, but he is no good in the shape he is in." 5, 10, 15 minutes, Gisela replied. "That is all, until Turk returns, and then there will be no sleep for any of us until this is over." "Until it is over," Hein said, looking somewhere beyond the room, somewhere unseen. "Yes," Gisela replied, "until it is over." And her eyes, too, were looking somewhere else, somewhere called tomorrow, and in it she pictured the perfect. "Tomorrow it will be over," she said. "It will all go as planned, and it will all be over." There was a knock on the door, and without waiting for it to be answered, the door softly opened. Turk entered. "I have brought men with me," he said. "They don't want their faces seen. They don't know if they can trust the American woman." "They can trust her," Gisela said. "She is with me. Tell them to uncover their faces. I need to see them when I talk. I need to see in them if they understand my plan, if they agree, if they can do it. I cannot get this from a face I cannot read. Tell Alice Murray to uncover his face and come in, and bring the others with him." When Alice Murray entered, she said to him, "Who else did you bring?" Behind him came the Palestinian, Nabil Abu Zuri, still wearing the army shirt with the sergeant's insignia. Ayn looked at him, the face, the posters, and then quickly looked away in case he saw what she saw. "You have a plan?" Alice Murray asked Gisela. "Yes," she answered. "Did you bring the priest?" "No." "Good," she said. "Yes, I have a plan that does not involve him. Someone wake up Abdullah." That is the end of chapter 42. Tomorrow, chapter 43.